What if I told you that every year, hundreds of people vanish without a trace in America's national parks and wilderness areas? Some are found days later, grateful to be alive. Others are never seen again. Today, we're diving deep into wilderness safety preparation that could save your life. Before you lace up those hiking boots or pack that camping gear, there's a crucial first step that many outdoor enthusiasts skip entirely. It's not checking the weather forecast or packing extra water, though those are important too. It's something that takes just 5 minutes, but could mean the difference between a memorable adventure and becoming a missing person statistic yourself. You need to check in with the park rangers. Not just a quick glance at the visitor center brochure, but an actual conversation with the people who know these wilderness areas better than anyone else. Rangers aren't just there to collect entrance fees and answer basic questions about restroom locations. They're your first line of defense against the unknown dangers lurking in the backcountry. When you approach a ranger station, come prepared with specific questions. Ask about recent missing person reports in the area you're planning to visit. This isn't being paranoid, it's being smart. Rangers maintain detailed records of search and rescue operations, and they'll know if there's been unusual activity in specific trail systems or camping areas. Sometimes patterns emerge that aren't immediately obvious to casual visitors. Maybe 3 hikers have gone missing along the same remote trail system in the past month. Perhaps there's been increased wildlife activity in certain areas due to drought conditions pushing animals closer to human-traveled routes. Rangers track these patterns because it's literally their job to keep people safe. Don't just ask about missing persons, though. Inquire about recent weather patterns that might have created hazardous conditions. Flash flood zones that weren't dangerous last month might be death traps this week. Trail conditions can change rapidly, and what online reviews described as an easy day hike might now require technical climbing gear due to recent rock slides. Rangers can also provide intelligence about local wildlife behavior. Bear activity increases during certain seasons and in response to food scarcity. Mountain lion sightings spike in specific areas during mating season. Even smaller predators like coyotes can become more aggressive when protecting dens with young cubs. Now, let's talk about something controversial, but potentially life-saving: carrying firearms in wilderness areas. Before you even consider this option, understand that firearm laws vary dramatically between federal, state, and local jurisdictions. What's legal in one national forest might be a felony in the state park next door. First and foremost, you must research and understand all applicable laws. Federal lands often allow concealed carry if you have proper permits, but some areas within those lands may be restricted. State laws vary wildly, and some states don't recognize concealed carry permits from other states. Local ordinances can add another layer of complexity. If you're legally carrying a firearm in wilderness areas, you absolutely must know how to use it effectively. Taking a basic firearms safety course isn't enough. You need training specifically focused on defensive situations under stress. When adrenaline is pumping and you're facing a genuine threat, fine motor skills deteriorate rapidly. Practice drawing your weapon from whatever carrying method you'll use while hiking. If it's in a backpack, can you access it quickly when you're wearing gloves and a heavy jacket? If it's in a holster, will your hiking gear interfere with a smooth draw? These aren't theoretical questions. They're life or death practical considerations. Understand that different threats require different responses. A charging bear presents a completely different scenario than an aggressive human predator. Shot placement that might stop a human attacker could merely enrage a large predator. This is why many wilderness experts recommend bear spray over firearms for wildlife encounters, despite the psychological comfort a gun might provide. If you do choose to carry a firearm, Invest in proper ammunition for your specific threats. Standard target rounds that work fine at the shooting range might not have the stopping power needed against a 400-pound black bear or a mountain lion with 4-inch claws. More importantly, understand the legal ramifications of using a firearm in self-defense, even in remote wilderness areas. You'll need to justify your actions to law enforcement and possibly in court. Every shot fired will be scrutinized. Did you attempt to retreat? Was the threat immediate and unavoidable? Did you fire warning shots? And if so, where did those bullets end up? Beyond firearms, consider other defensive options that might be more appropriate for your skill level and legal situation. High-quality bear spray has proven effective against both wildlife and human threats. It's legal in more areas than firearms, requires less training to use effectively, and doesn't carry the same legal liability if deployed. Personal alarms can attract attention and potentially scare off threats. Emergency beacons allow you to summon help even when cell phones don't work. These tools might not have the psychological impact of a firearm, but they're often more practical for the average outdoor enthusiast. Regardless of what defensive tools you choose, the most important weapon in your arsenal is situational awareness. Most dangerous encounters in wilderness areas can be avoided entirely by recognizing and responding to early warning signs. Learn to read animal behavior and habitat signs. Fresh predator tracks, carcass remains, and unusual animal sounds can all indicate potential threats ahead. Human threats often leave signs, too. Abandoned campsites with scattered belongings, unusual trail modifications, or reports of suspicious individuals from other hikers. Develop a communication plan before entering remote areas. Someone should know your exact route, expected return time, and what to do if you don't check in. Modern satellite communicators have made this easier, but they're useless if you don't establish protocols beforehand. Consider traveling in groups when possible. Most predators, both animal and human, prefer isolated targets. There's safety in numbers, but only if your group is prepared to work together effectively in crisis situations. Finally, remember that the best survival tool is good judgment. If rangers warn you about unusual missing person activity in an area, take that seriously. If weather conditions are deteriorating, don't push forward just to complete your planned route. If you encounter signs of predator activity, consider changing your plans. The wilderness can be incredibly rewarding, but it demands respect and preparation. By checking with rangers, understanding applicable laws, getting proper training, and maintaining constant awareness, you're stacking the odds in your favor. Your goal isn't just to survive your wilderness adventure, it's to return home safely with memories that will last a lifetime.